All right, let's watch the creepiest guy Maurice has ever seen. Listen, this man's from Florida. So you know he's had his fair share. He's had his mouthful, if you will. He's had loads of creepy guys living in Florida. And if he tells me, if this Florida man tells me this is the creepiest guy he's ever seen, that's gotta be saying something.
I'm sure you've seen this video floating around right now because it's going viral, and for good reason. It is scary.
The Cracker Barrel, and I was going to play a song for a woman that I kind of like. And I got there, and she saw me, and she immediately pulled away. And I wasn't forcing her to listen or anything, you know. I just wanted to play the song for her, you know, give her her own choice if she wanted to be with me.
Now, I'll quickly bring you up to speed on what's happening right now with the lore. So, the cops are there because the guy called them, I believe. So, he's a Kaioken times 10 weirdo. He called the cops because he wanted to report this girl's dad, a girl that he chased around while playing his music to try and win her love. And his music is downright horrifying. It sounds like 5 trash cans being violently slammed together while someone's getting murdered in an alleyway for the vocals.
Okay, you'd be lying if you thought that this was the outcome. I would be lying. I did not think that this was the song. This is one of those instances where you can't even say this shit goes hard on mute because just everything is bad.
He also keeps saying he was giving her a choice to listen to his music and fall in love with him. Even though there's no choice here because he was stalking her and chasing her, playing this over his fucking boombox, I guess. But anyway, she was so frightened that she ended up calling her dad, and her dad got in contact with him and said some mean things to him. So the guy then called the cops on the dad, hoping to like get him arrested or file something against him.
You know?
Does she know you?
Yeah, I worked with her there for like 5-6 months.
Did y'all have a relationship?
No, we were talking a little bit, but it never really got serious.
Okay.
But anyways, I pulled up there, and I was in the other parking lot, and I saw her get in her car, and I was like, oh shoot, it's my moment. So I pulled up there next to her, and she pulled away from me, and so I chased her a little bit, just because, you know, women are crazy. Like, I felt like she wanted me to chase her.
Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy?
He said, I chased her a little bit, then followed it up with women are crazy. Dog, self-reflection. Take a shower and reflect on what you just said, homie. This, oh my God, this is literally the most incel man in America, dude. He said, women be crazy. You know, they be running when I'm chasing them. That's wild, dude. When you are so deep, when you elevate it into the fucking red pill, black pill, I don't know what pill comes after that. You're on the women are wrong always unconditionally, so much so that they are behaving in a manner inconsistent with human beings when I'm chasing them and they're running away. That's crazy, bro. That is, oh my God, that's crazy.
Just saying, don't you think chasing somebody's crazy when they obviously don't want to?
Well, I had my song playing, and I wanted to like her to hear it maybe.
Apparently she didn't want to hear it, right? So what else happened? Let's get on with this.
Her father called me up, and he made some threats to me and to my life.
Okay.
And so I just want to have his name on file.
What did he say to you?
I think he said he's gonna stab me, like, but he's like cussing at me.
He said that, or he did say that?
He says I'm gonna do something to you. I swear I do something to you.
For chasing his daughter?
Yeah, but it wasn't chasing. It was like,
bro, good luck getting some fucking hick-ass cop to side with you on that one, okay? This dude is literally 1 second away from forgetting that the person he's talking to is white. He's literally about to be like, I'm about to treat you like I do in them bad neighborhoods, boy. You know what I mean? He's literally like, you know his ass is like, I would have fucking killed you if it was my daughter that you were chasing. So good thing that, you know, you called the cops instead of, you know, hailing this man as a hero after he inevitably stabs you to death for chasing his fucking daughter.
Going down a couple streets, like, that's like fun to women. Like, women like that. They're a little bit.
Okay, no. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This has to be an op. This is so meticulously and perfectly designed to churn out incel talking points that I do not believe someone is this level deranged on the websites that we all know about, that we all talk about. There's no fucking way, dude. This has to be an op. This has to be staged. I've never heard someone so clearly demonstrate their fucking mania. This is like Paul DePepe trying to murder Nancy Pelosi times 10. He literally thought he had the shield of anonymity talking to these cops like he's on a fucking 4chan poll forum.
Well, women don't like to be chased.
What about like
If I was a father, I'd probably tell you the same thing.
What about like BDSM porn, where women like to have rape fantasies?
Well, apparently this girl.
Oh my God, it's like, actually, yeah, he's trying to debate Lord a potato. Brother, you are so lost in the sauce that you have lost the 40%. You are trying to be like, well, what about BDSM fantasies? It's okay for me to stalk a woman because some people like BDSM. That's crazy, dude. Why are you trying to debate Lord yourself? Oh my God, I love this video. I love this video. I hope he goes to jail. This is literally when debate lording unironically throws you in jail. This is fucking fantastic. This is the greatest audit the audit video I've ever seen. I want to see what he said. I hope someone has an archive. I want to know everything about this man. I want to know everything about this man who recorded himself having this conversation with cops and thought it was great to fucking post all of this on his YouTube channel.
Okay, do you think she does?
I don't know. But
Apparently she does.
Also, cop brain is pretty funny. You think she does then? He's like, hold on, you got a good point there. You're right. Women do have rape fantasy. What about, wait a minute, does she do? Does she have a rape fantasy? Like, what if he said yes? Oh, all right then, sir. You run along now.
No.
well,
So what do you want us to do?
well, I just want you to get his name on file, just in case he does do anything
Do
to
you
me.
know his name?
I know his daughter's name.
What do you know his name?
I know her name. I don't know his name. He called me from a restricted phone number.
Okay. Here's my suggestion. Leave her alone.
Bro, pre-crime. This is like one instance where it's like totally valid to arrest someone premeditatively. These motherfuckers will find a million different reasons to beat the shit out of and lock up teenagers that they think are like being mean to them. I don't know, homeless people that are standing around minding their own goddamn business. But the one time when you're like, hey, maybe you should like check this guy out a little bit, you know, maybe bring him in. Nope, just leave her alone. You're good, sir. You're a good, wholesome fella.
Well, this was one song I made, and this was the final chance I was going to have.
Here's my chance. Here's my advice. It's over. Leave her alone.
Okay.
Fathers will hurt you over their daughters.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is she needs to have her own free will, man. You don't understand. I'm a man myself, bro, and I have needs myself.
She's choosing her free will by telling her daddy what happened to you, and I'm telling you, stay away from her because he will hurt you probably.
She's being controlled by him.
For some reason, he's so delusional, he keeps thinking that she doesn't have her own authority to make her own choices, yet keeps saying she needs her own free will.
Because she's a woman. That's it. That's why. No, that's literally why he thinks that. Because she's a woman. He's like, that's the main reason. Why he does not think a woman has personhood. That's it. 90% of the fucking incel anger and everything else that revolves around that anger stems from, one, thinking that women are not full human beings, and two, being entitled to that as though it's a commodity that you deserve to have or something. Like, that's it.
That's fine. That's her choice, right? Free choice, free will.
I think she should go do porn.
Okay, you need to leave.
It's legal.
Oh, that's the best one. He's like, all right, that's a bridge too far, brother. You need to leave. Most Huckleberry Finn ass motherfucker, bro. Yo, I love this cop, dude. Now you crossed the line now. Hornos, not on my watch, pal.
That's fine. That's her choice, right? Free choice, free will.
I think she should go do porn.
Okay, you need to leave.
That's great. That's a bridge too far. Oh, that's what crossed the line for him. He's like, oh, porn? No. Rape fantasies? Okay. So what if she did? Huh? I don't know. We don't know if she has rape fantasies or not. But yeah, pornos?
It's legal.
You need to leave.
Well,
We're not doing anything. You need to leave.
I'm having a discussion on.
I'm having a discussion telling you to leave.
I was going to let her make her own choice after the
Well,
song.
she's made her choice.
And I just don't think she had a reasonable opportunity to make a choice, because I'm going to blow up and I'm going to be a famous DJ and I'm going to be like.
How old is she?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's more insane. The fact that he's like definitely a rapist stalker who thinks he's in the right here, or the fact that he thinks he's gonna blow up from that music. That's how bad the music is. You can say the first thing on its face, you're like, the first thing. Of course, in like 99.9% of circumstances, the first one is literally the most insane thing. What can be more insane than that? And then you hear this. And you're like, okay, maybe this is the one instance out of the 0.01% where thinking you're going to blow up with this shit might be just marginally more insane than the other thing. Oh my God, dude. Don't underestimate the indie community. Stop.
Opportunity to make a choice, because I'm going to blow up and I'm going to be a famous DJ and I'm going to be like.
How old is she?
Oh, he's like, we're facing a libertarian. How old is she? This homie is just straight the most like chaotic fucking little incel. He thinks he can like debate Lord the Cops, and he thinks he can debate the woman into like getting raped by him. He literally is like, no, actually, she will make the correct choice when she hears my music. It's like, dude, this guy literally is a serial killer, okay, in the making. This is Jeffrey Dahmer when he gets like caught by the cops one time. Well, not one, but like 4 times. You know what I mean? You are in the presence of a mass shooter. If he hasn't done it yet, he certainly will. I am telling you. This is what porn does to a man. Hashtag brain broken. Yeah, dude. I'm glad you got the best message out of that. Yeah, that's what porn does to a man. No. This is not patriarchy. This is not fucking male entitlement, incel fucking culture running rampant. No, this isn't the idea that like men think they can fucking do this kind of shit. Because famously before porn, women never had these kinds of things happen to them. So here's the thing. Porn does have the capacity to break people's brains. I'm not going to act like it doesn't, as anything does. However, this notion that this man is the way he is because of porn is crazy. First and foremost, do we even know he's pro-porn? Because half of these guys are literally tradcats who then say the exact same things about porn as you do. He might have been sarcastic when he was talking about like, oh, well, you know, she should do porn. When he talked about like, oh, she should do porn actually, as far as I've seen in the incel circles, like they're not exactly fond of pornography. That's just him being like, she wants to be a whore doing porn, which would allow me to be a psycho to her because she's asking for it.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Oh! Of course! Yikes! God damn, why? They always, dude. Lucas Timothy! Why are they always like this? Oh my God, dude. What the fuck?
You know what? Lindsay's dad. I hope you see this fucking video. You know what happens when women don't ever, you know, come to terms with themselves? The bad shit happens. I don't know. Something, the cops want to deny me trying to get her to be straight. Something is wrong about that. I don't see why these traditional ass motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, what? Bro! Okay, this is not the point. But if there was literally a concept such as turning someone, the only thing that this motherfucker would be turning people is gayer, okay? Every woman turns more lesbian at the sight of this fucking smelly, sweaty, incel nerd. What the fuck?
Fuckers think they can speak shit whenever it's this woke, belligerent LGBT shit that has her right now. I just don't see it. I'm older than her fucking father. That's how I feel right now.
What? How old is this girl? Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't call people incels? Brother, if I can't call this person an incel, who is an incel? I need to see more of this though. Oh my God, I need to know everything about this fucking freak. This is titled Stalker Goes to Cops to Complain About Being Threatened for Stalking, Personal Information Removed. Here. This is absolutely the most devastating audit the audit shit I've ever seen. We have this dude's Twitter. He's still out and about. He's just like straight up posting some of the most insane nonsense over here. And also his music, including this one. Me, I identify as SS, LGBTQ, super straight isn't a real identity. Me, super straight. Ego beings are maggots. I guess I want sharks with laser beams attached to their foreheads. What? Some people responded this was a mental break, something just snapped. That's not what I've seen for people who personally know/knew who Jacob Bjorkes was. Many of his female friends have had ever escalating uncomfortable harassing encounters with him. He's been doing this for a while. Suck this dick, bitch, or make slow love in the water with me, or you would make fun cause OND never really made you come. Bro, I feel like every step that this man has taken is unironically like built in a laboratory to showcase some of the worst impacts, some of the worst aspects, and what happens when people go down the fucking incel rabbit hole. I mean, this is literally the perfect demonstration. This is literally the type of fucking guy that every woman has encountered, like a lighter version of this, or maybe even a more evil version of this, okay? Like every woman across the board, including your mom, including your grandma, which is time time adjusted, you know what I mean? Like time appropriate, whatever, has experienced a dude like this. And it's not an accident. It's not because of porn. It's not because of fucking popular culture. It's none of that shit. It is patriarchy. It is the way that the system is designed. That is what a lot of women talk about whenever they talk about this kind of behavior. And most dudes will never understand it until it gets to this point. And at this point, they're like, oh, okay, that guy went too far. But he's alone. He's isolated. Well, that's not really the case. A lot of dudes do creepy shit like this and can't comprehend that, like, they are behaving in this, like, stalkerish ass way and thinking that, like, women actually like that. It's not just mental illness. There's plenty of fucking neurodivergent kids in here. There's plenty of autistic kids in here who don't understand social cues that don't do shit like this. So no, it's not mental illness. It's mental illness paired up with fucking patriarchal concepts, paired up with narcissism. You're ridiculous. A lot of people who don't understand it overcome their neurodivergence and their lack of being able to adequately assess social cues by asking for fucking consent, okay? You should have the fear of God put in you to dare come across like this if you have this kind of like, if you have some kind of thing that is holding you back from understanding social cues. You should like be genuinely fearful that you're not coming across like this and ask. The best recipe for that kind of anxiety is to ask, is to be normal, is to just be a kind and cordial and courteous person. That's it. Do the XQC thing. That's one of my favorite parts about XQC's rhetoric, XQC's like talking points. Whenever he talks to his audience, he's like, listen, dude, I don't understand it, dude, which is why I always ask, dude. Okay? Be like the juicer. If you can't read people, recognize that you can't read people and respect their boundaries and fucking ask. Ask for consent.
That's how I feel right now. I've lived this life. I've been the greatest. I've been down and I've been about. I don't know where this is going, but fucking snakes, man. She was gonna lure me into a trap whenever I was gonna go. You know?
It's kind of wild how like someone so clearly mentally unwell can still appear to be like, if you don't listen to the things that he's saying, if you don't listen to the context, like despite how fucking psycho he is, he's so functional, you know? Like he's coherent, he's functional, you can understand what he's saying, like, because sometimes you hear people having like a schizophrenic outbreak and it's immediate, it's clear. There's like a couple things that are immediate signifiers, like God complex, over the top paranoia, like incredibly paranoid, jittery. He's just like, this is his normal. He sounds like I don't know if this dude is even having like an episode. I think this is just straight up who he is, which is somehow, I mean, this is scarier in my opinion. Because like, listen, you take a little bit of lithium, okay? And you fix that problem in that moment. You medicate yourself, you find the right medication, you go to therapy, you fix that. This motherfucker is not having an episode. He's just calm, cool, and collected. That's his everyday, baby. That's when he's on neutral. That shit is fucking terrifying.
But shout out to all my bros. I know that my dudes.
All my bros, yeah. You know his ass is in the fucking deep in the cut. You know he's like all over, dude. I mean, this guy's profile, it just reads so perfectly. It reads so perfectly as just an unhinged incel. Turns out he was already arrested. Turns out he's been doing this. Here it is. The law is attacking me because I'm a masculine man and I won't surrender. Russian men are more aggressive, obvious, and persistent when it comes to romantic intention. In her words, you don't meet a Russian man, you are chosen by one. In contrast, American men tend to stop sexual romantic pursuits when a woman indicates they're repulsed by his presence. Wow. I don't know if this paints Russian men in a positive light, my friend, even though you took the wrong lesson from this. What the fuck? By the way, this is what the Republican Party thinks is their voter base, for the record. And this is why, like, the fucking, normal white suburban, normal racist conservative housewives were like, no, this shit's weird. It's disgusting. It's ugly. I don't want to touch that. That's what happens when your fucking brain is so broken by conservative rhetoric. I mean, I guess he deleted all of his videos when like people found that this was his channel. This is the Wayback Machine. Oh, he had a follow-up video on ego beings or maggots. He had the fucking SS post. He deleted. Cop refuses me entrance to Knox County Clerk's office. Cop thinks he's a tough guy. Loudoun County Post Office. You can't record in here. He was an audit to audit guy. Oh, that's awesome. He was like classic Typical audit the audit libertarian guy. So this was his original, because he posted that video on his YouTube channel. Apparently this was the original thing, description of the YouTube video. What is it about dogs chasing cats? Protection of one's women supersedes the law, which I originally had no protection on the woman I love. When the law got involved and should have taken matters into my own hands, like the cops defended in this video. I just want to discuss even further on this. Men are constantly putting themselves in states of discomfort. What I meant by equal voting rights is that men don't vote. What I meant by equal fighting rights is that women go to war and evolutionize muscles while handsome men get to stay home. Yeah, no, this track says, like, you know, some of the haters that we even encounter in this chat.
Full offense.
And I wasn't in anything wrong. I just was trying to play a song for her. Have you ever heard the song Baby It's Cold Outside?
Probably.
Oh my God, that song itself. Yeah, by the way, holy fuck, this dude is literally making me come across like a fucking Omega rad lib, okay? I was just about to be like, yeah, that song, not the greatest lessons there, you know? That song is kind of like about rape, so that tracks.
You know, he's like saying, she's saying no, I'm saying yes, and they're just playing this game.
But that's for the judge to decide, not me, okay?
I know. It's just the way it is. And lots of people stood up for that song.
Oh my God, dude. He's been arrested in Tennessee. Subject in custody following social media threats. Someone responded, there's a mental break. It's not. If you believe you're being stalked, please check out this website, which has resources on what to do, victimsofcrime.org.